We're talking about getting your rent payments to count towards your credit.
Yeah, that's a service that companies offer that may just give your score a boost. Allison Gormley is here with What's the Deal? Great to have you with us this morning,
Good
Allison.
morning, guys. You know, our credit score is kind of like our financial report card. It tells us just how well we pay back borrowed money. And right now, rent, which is most people's largest expense, doesn't typically count toward your score.
Credit is a lesson often learned as you go.
Credit was never really talked about when I was in school, and then you become an adult and you start trying to buy things and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?
Summer Hudson said when it was time to buy a home, her credit score wasn't bad, but a boost would bump her into a better borrowing category.
Of course, the better your score is, the better your rates are.
So she turned to the internet to figure out if she could get her rent to count toward her credit.
Why are we not getting credit for renting? That's so much of your income is going to that, and nobody gets credit for it.
Hudson found rentreporters.com, a company that reports rent to TransUnion and Equifax. Your landlord just needs to confirm you paid rent.
He said once a month they send him an email saying, hey, are you good to, are they good to go? Did they pay their rent? And he just clicked yes or no.
Rent Reporters charges a one-time fee of $95 plus $9.95 a month. Hudson said her score went up 32 points, saving money on her mortgage interest in the long run.
If you look at your interest rate over the next 30 years or 15 years or however many years you're financing, that's hundreds, if not thousands of dollars.
Usually over the course of 6 months, 6 to 9 months, you will start seeing that improvement occur.
Maitrey Johnson with TransUnion said rent reporting also helps people who are credit invisible.
These are individuals who do not have a credit profile and have a score that's lower than 350.
But before you pay for any rent reporting service, find out how many credit bureaus it reports to, your total out-of-pocket cost, and ask if they include your prior rent payments.
If you're too afraid to buy right now because the market seems scary, at least get your foot in the door with starting some credit repairing so that when you are ready to buy, you've got a leg up, your score looks great.
Now, if you are trying to buy a home mortgage, or get a home mortgage rather, companies Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac announced they're rolling out a new credit reporting system that does factor in rent payments. So before you pay for anything, call a lender and ask what your options are.
Well, I've been getting messages like from my apartment complex saying that like, hey, this is a thing now for you to be able, like your rent payments to count towards this, but I didn't know this was a paid service that you would have to do.
So if you do it on your own, it's a paid service because you need someone to verify it. But if your management company is offering to verify it for you as a goodwill measure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, just pay your rent. You don't pay your rent, then maybe it's not such a happily ever after.
If you do pay
but
your
if
rent.
you pay your rent on time, just confirm there's no extra charge.
That is awesome.
It could save you big in the end.
Yeah, thousands of dollars when it comes to rates and, auto loan, home loan, anything that requires a loan.
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah.
Allison, thank you.
Thank you, Allison.